Good morning, Clocking the Gallop, folks, and welcome to today's racing out at Scottsville. We're racing out at Scottsville today, Hollywoodbets Scottsville on this Saturday, the 18th of June. We're armed with the Ghostryder selections this morning, early on Saturday morning, and we're coming through to you about 6:30 in the morning. And we have a total of 10 races out at Hollywoodbets Scottsville today. Let's just tell you that the track condition today is good on the straight track, good to soft around the turn. False rail set out 3 meters, and they've had 7 millimeters of rain in the last week down in Pietermaritzburg. The official penetrometer readings are 23 down the straight, 24 around the turn, and we've also got the latest changes to give to you too. Let's run through the card for you here on Clocking the Gallop today. The first race off very early, hence the early start at 11:20 this morning, with a maiden juvenile plate for fillies over the 1200-meter trip. And we'll go straight off to the Ghostryder's numbers here. Race number 1 on the card. Let's take a look at it. The first race, the selection here is number 16, Lady Heist from the Glen Cotson yard. Keegan DeMello rides after a very good debut on the poly track, and she gets the vote to beat home the field here. Second, number 11, Time Chaser from the Duncan Howells yard. Third, we've given to number 4, Totally Rocks. And fourth to number 2, Aditi. 16, 11, 4 and 2 to open up the meeting today out at Scottsville. Now, race 2 kicks off the bipod. Let's just quickly stay with the first race. In race 1, number 13, Fire Phoenix will race with Steel Shoes. No Alamites, number 13, Fire Phoenix in race 1. Race 2 starts the bipod off at 10 to 12. It's a maiden juvenile plate around the bend over 1,600 meters. And in race 2, we have no changes to report here. The selection is number 3, Blackberry Malt, again for Glen Cotson. Robert Carty teaming up with the stable here, and a very good debut too behind Swing Upon a Star. Blackberry Malt is tipped to beat number 2, Ensuing for the Vaughan Marshall yard. Third, we've given to number 6, Green Light Magic, the visitor from the Bar and Burtis Yolandi Fosley partnership from the Vaal. And fourth to number 1, Ultimate Jewel, 3, 2, 6 and 1 in the second. The third race is the start of the place accumulator at 25 past 12. It's a maiden plate fillies and mares run over 1,400 meters. In race 3, no changes to report here either. And our selection is number 3, Forged in Ice for Rachel Veneker and Michael Roberts. Forged in Ice is tipped to beat her. Number 7, Sleek as Silk from the Paul Lafferty stable. Third, we've given to number 12, Feeling Groovy. And fourth, number 10, Girl of Tregunta. That's 3, 7, 12, and 10 selections for the third race. We'll move into race 4, the start of the pick 6 at 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's a maiden plate over the 1,500-meter trip. In race 4, scratches number 11, Creator. That comes out. Number 6, Osceola will race with the blinkers on. Blinkers go on number 6, race 4. Here, our vote is for number 8 to win it, Dowser. The Ghostryder seems to be married to the Glen Cotson stable today. And, well, I think he's got good reason to, because I think the Glen Cotson stable are in very good form. So Dowser, number 8, tipped to beat number 7, Forgotten Time for second. Third to number 12, the Joey Soma inmate, Phantom of the Forest. And fourth to number 13, Intrepid Act. 8, 7, 12, and 13 numbers in the fourth. We're moving to the jackpot first leg of the first jackpot. It's race 5 at 25 to 2, 13:35. It's a fillies and mares 67 handicap, and it's to be run over the distance of 1,600 meters. Scratch chair number 9, Noble Storm, comes out. That brings number 16, Kildonan Bay, who was a reserve into the race, will now be drawn at 9, and JP Vanemeva picks up the ride on 16, Kildonan Bay. Other changes, number 10, Symmetry has a compression mask. 11, Angel of the Morning, Alamites in front, Unshod behind. 13, Owlet, no cheek pieces, and the same for number 14, Hot Strike, also no cheek pieces on this one. Ghostryder is big here on number 7 to win it. Number 7 being a little bit naughty, who's actually one of the value bets of the day for the Gareth and Zale stable. Owners, the International Racing Club. We're quite big on a little bit naughty with the booking here of Gavin Larena. We tipped that to win. To beat number 4, Duchess of Sussex for second. Third to number 2, Grew of Ice. And the fourth position going to number 14, Hot Strike, with those cheek pieces coming off today. Then on to the 6th race. Race 6 is due for 2. This is the first of the features. It's the Grade 3 Track and Ball Derby over 2,400 meters. In race number 6, there are no changes to report at this early stage. The selection in the Track and Ball Derby is number 7, Silvano's Timer, for Dean Cannemare and Keegan DeMello. Seems to be on the comeback trail after a very lengthy break back at the end of 2020. Silvano's Timer is tipped to beat home number 6, Spring Fling. 3rd going to number 1, Senso Unico. And 4th to number 4, Salvatore Mundi. Ghostryder of the belief that those 4 horses are the 4 horses to go for in the Derby today. 7, 6, 1, and 4, your numbers in race number 6. Actually, I quite like the chances of Salvatore Mundi here for Justin Snaith and Simanga Khumalo. I know Simanga's never ridden him before, but I think he'll give himself a good showing today. So I'm a bit in a disagreement with the with a full selection. I would certainly elevate number 4, Salvatore Mundi, up the order here, but I do believe 7, Silvano's Timer, is a natural first selection there. Moving on to race 7 at 2:45. This is the Grade 2 Track and Ball Oaks. It's over 2,400 meters. Changes in race 7. Here, I'm just having a look. There are no changes at this stage anyway. So race 7, which runs for 300,000 Rand. The selection here is number 6, Light of the Moon. Now, this filly has done very, very well up in Joburg. Can she translate that form into KwaZulu-Natal? See no reason why not. Muziyeni gets back aboard the Daughter of Futura, and she is tipped to beat home the field. 2nd, going to number 12, She's a Keeper. 3rd to number 2, that being Keep On Dancing, who won this race last year, if I remember correctly. And 4th to number 3, Pink Tourmaline, who's also got a good chance after that very good run last time out. 6, 12, 2, and 3 in the Track and Ball Oaks, which races as race 7. That, I think, is the first leg of the 2nd jackpot. Race 8 is due off at 3:20. It's the Pinnacle Stakes over 1,000 meters. In race 8, no scratchings to report. Number 11, Pray for Rain. Alamites in front, Unshot behind, and has a compression mask fitted to 11, Pray for Rain here. This is a tough contest. The Ghostryder's tipped 5 horses here. Let's go through the selection. The tip is for number 8 to win it, Socrates, another value bet of the day. Richard Ferry aboard the 7-year-old for Shane Humby. Socrates, the top choice here. To beat home, number 12, who I like, Coin Spinner. I think he'll go really well, the upcoming 3-year-old for Tony Riverland and Keegan DeMello. 3rd, going to number 7, Tempting Fate. And 4th to number 9, the Smashing Grey Horse, After the Rain. 8, 12, 7, and 9. But healthy respect as well for number 4, the De Kock runner, Al Sakit, who he's tipped in the brackets here as being a possible danger. The blinkers come off Al Sakit, and Muziyeni gets a first chance aboard the Son of Va. We think he'll go well on that. So those are the numbers for the 8th race. The penultimate race, race 9, going off at 5-4, is a merit-rated 76 handicap up the straight over the 1,200 meters. There are a couple of scratchings here. Number 7, Crested Eagle, and number 10, Night Warrior, scratch from race 9, 7, and 10. Number 15, Impartial, will race with the cheek pieces fitted. Here, the number 1 vote is for number 13, Good Queen Bess, for Mike de Kock and Richard Ferry. She seems to be reverting back to the sprinting trip, and that's maybe what she's looking for. And we believe that the sprinting trip will suit the Daughter of Kingman. So Good Queen Bess gets the vote here. To beat home in 2nd, number 5, that being Joshua Hot Snake. 3rd to number 6, Lataba, and 4th to number 1, Bots. 13, 5, 6, and 1. But we do also respect the chances of the visiting runner, number 4, Moya Wa La Liga. Simanga Khumalo has ridden this 5 times. He gets aboard it for 6 times, so he must be seeing something there back at home at the Val. So number 4, Moya Wa La Liga, gets a mention here in race 9. The 10th and last race, that's due for 4:25 on this Saturday afternoon. It's a merit-rated 76 handicap over 1,200 meters. Here you can scratch number 7, Northern Warrior, is out of the 10th race. Number 10, Prince Terrian, no cheek pieces. And number 15, Happy Wanderer, has Alamites in front and races unshod behind. The selection in race 10 is number 5, Two of Us, for the Wayne Badenhorst, Barbara Kennedy brother-sister combination. Warren Kennedy writes, the fact that Warren gets aboard it is what sways us towards him. He's had Donald Gibson on the last 3 times, and Warren Kennedy, the booking of him speaks volumes. So we're going for the jockey strike here, number 5, Two of Us, to win the last race. Second to number 9, Despicable. Third, we've given to number 2, Iron Tail. And fourth to the Heinrich van der Westhuizen runner, number 3, Jet Cat. 5, 9, 2, and 3 selections for the 10th and last race. So those are our selections. We're coming up to our place accumulator numbers next, as well as just confirmation of our value bets. So our place accumulator is quite a big one today. We're tipping one at 576 Rand. You can get 10% for 57 Rand 60, 20% for 115 Rand 20. And it does start in race 3, being a 10 race program today. The kickoff of the place accumulator is at 12:25. So selections for the first leg: 3 and 7, Forged in Ice and Sleek as Silk. 4 numbers in the second leg, all of 7 Forgotten Time, 8 Dowser, 12 Phantom of the Forest, and 13 Intrepid Act. Then 2, 4, and 7, Grew of Ice, Duchess of Sussex, and A Little Bit Naughty. 6 and 7 in the Derby, Spring Fling and Silvano's Timeout. Be tempted to maybe add in the 4 there, Salvatore Mundi, but that, of course, will cost you quite a bit more. Then 6 and 12, Light of the Moon and She's a Keeper. By 8 and 12, Socrates and Coin Spinner. The last leg: 5, Joshua Hot Snake, 6, Lataba, and 13, Good Queen Bess. Comes to 576 Rand for the full place accumulator today. The value bets for the day are race 5, number 7, A Little Bit Naughty, and race 8, number 8, Socrates. Both of these horses are 6 to 1. If you take the win double, you'll get 50 to 1. Let's see if that 50 to 1 double can arrive. And the place double will be considerably less, but then again, the value bets are meant to be that. So take a chance on the win double and the place double today out at Scottsville. It's a very entertaining day's racing. We've got 10 local races today. Racing on Sunday is at Turffontein. It's Father's Day on Sunday, and we'll have Lyle Cooper on the show to give us selections for the Turffontein meeting on Father's Day. Have a great racing day, folks. Thanks for joining us on Clocking the Gallop. Keep up the support with just 2 weeks to go to the Hollywoodbets Durban July. More news on Durban July coming up in the next 7 days or so. Thanks for joining us, and cheers for now.